If I told you Black women are the fastest growing group of entrepreneurs in the United States, would you believe me? Well, guess what? It's true. According to Fortune magazine, the number of businesses owned by African American women has grown by 322% since 1997. This year, between Black History Month and the beginning of Women's History Month, women of color united at the annual Black Women Talk Tech Conference. With the spotlight on Black female founders in tech, the two-day conference focused on promoting Black girl magic in an industry led by predominantly white males. Their goal? To help Black women build the next billion-dollar company. So, was it a success? Our ongoing Chasing the Dream initiative, Poverty and Opportunity in America, takes us to the conference for an inside look at how women of color are shaking up the industry, one startup at a time. Joining me now is Asosa Ighodaro, one of the founders of the conference, and Chana Ewing, founder of GenieBox, who was a presenter at the conference. Welcome to you both.
Thank you.
So first, tell me a little bit about this conference that you guys were at. What made this so unique and special?
Well, I think the biggest thing about the conference is that it was really the second time ever, and the first time was last year when we did this, that we ever had Black women tech founders all in one room. That's never happened before, right?
And just so we're clear, how big of a room was this? Like, was this a full room?
Yeah, actually. So we have an actual screening process of where we vet the best entrepreneurs at the right stage who are doing their businesses full time to join us. And we had over 300 people in the room.
Wow.
And over so many people we couldn't fit because of the space capacity. So we outgrew it again. But it just goes to show how many Black women are working on amazing game-changing companies that most people don't even hear about.
All right, well, Chana, tell us a little bit about some of these companies that Black women are starting, and I'm assuming other Black women are supporting, but may not be getting the national attention that other startups do.
Absolutely. So a lot of Black women are founding all types of companies in different spaces, AR, e-commerce, fintech. So we are starting companies like across the globe in all spaces. One sort of thing that people seem to think that you need to be able to do in order to start a tech company is know how to code. But many of us are founders who either start tech-enabled companies or we are the business end. So like I know Asosa and I, both of us, we're not coders, but we both have technology companies. So you can be in the tech space if you have business acumen, if you know marketing. You don't necessarily have to know how to code in order to be in the space.
Well, so one of the things, and I want to let you touch on that as well, but very quickly, one of the things that I do want to sort of get to is what is it that Black women bring to the business world, to the tech space, that other groups might not be bringing to? Is it certain services, or what is it that's different and unique?
You know, it's amazing because Black women have such a unique lens and opportunity out there to kind of solve our problems. And one of the biggest things I think is that people forget, you know, when you're a person of color, that's one part of it, and then you're also a female, that's another part of it. So the intersectionality of both gives you a unique view and lens into what kind of problems you can solve for the world and really exchange value for. And technology is just one of the ways you enable that. And so we have tons of founders creating and solving some of the biggest problems out there. Like we have last year for a pitch competition, Angel Rich spoke about ways of how she's helping people improve their credit scores through gaming activities. So she has a game app that allows us to actually learn how to better our credit scores. And so people around the world are using this app and gaining knowledge about financial literacy.
For women who are considering getting into the tech field, like you have an idea for a business, you think it might be a tech business, but I don't know where to go from there, what would you say?
I would say go to Black Women Talk Tech.
Yeah.
So the cool thing that I love about Black Women Talk Tech is that it really is a community, right? So your question around like what are the types of businesses that Black women are creating. So not only do you go and you learn about different businesses that Black women are creating, but then we're on the panels, right?
Yeah.
So we're sponsors. So in our case, we both sponsored the conference and also was on a panel. So I think Black Women Talk Tech is really doing the ecosystem some justice, really enabling us to grow and learn.
Well, yeah, you were
And
going to
it's
say?
very unique because Black Women Talk Tech is really for founders, right? It's by founders for founders. And so it has a unique set of education provided through these conferences. But outside of the conferences, we do a great deal of community building through our different listservs and events outside to make sure we connect and make sure our founders are getting access to the capital that they need to build and start their companies.
Very important part of the process.
As well as, exactly, especially with the Project I Am report that showed that majority of Black women tech founders raise only an average of $36,000 compared to 1.5 million an average white founder would raise. And so it's really important to know these numbers and figure out how do we support our communities to really invest in Black women in business, and not only just Black women in business, Black women in technology business, because that is a new kind of frontier in terms of building the ecosystem of what wealth creation looks like today in America. So when you think of the next billion-dollar tech founder, you can think of someone that looks like you and me.
So for any new entrepreneurs out there who might be thinking of starting something, a new business, this is your village. And thank you so much for joining us and telling us about Black Women Talk Tech.
Thank you.
Thank you.